Wow, look how nice this day is. And I've decided today to come out onto my local beach. My house is just behind us. I've waded out probably 15 minutes already into some zones which I like to fish. All of this area that we're in now was covered 2 hours ago. It's hard to think that, isn't it? But that's just how the tides roll in Jersey. Massive tides, big push of water, sucks out quick. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to plod along the reefs behind me, get over to that rock over there. There's lots of small bass around, lots of them. I've been catching millions of the little things this week. Not promising anything, it's just one of those. It's kind of a hit and hope, but I know there's going to be fish in the area. I've just caught that one fish already on a soft plastic, but it kind of breaks the blank, doesn't it? That's the most important thing. The blank is over. So from now on, we're just going to enjoy ourselves. We might see some low water fishermen a little bit later on in the tide, looking for ormers, for lobsters. I don't know if it's actually an ormer tide, to be honest, but who cares? We're out here, we're enjoying it, and you guys are with me. So let's go fishing. Come on. Right, let's do this. First cast of the session. So there's just a little bit of reef on here, and what's happening is the tide's drifting through. I'm not saying there's going to be fish here, but you never know. You really never know. As I say, I'm not in the area that I want to be, but we'll give it a go. Oh, I just had a bite then. Oh yeah, fish on, there you go. First fish of the session. And it's only a small fish, but it's a fish. I just had a bite just on the back of that rock. Oh, it's a tiny fish. Just had a little bite on the back of the rock. And yeah, just a little small one. Tiny. Hello mate, welcome to the club. Hopefully that's the start of something. And as I say, 3 rocks, and there's a few rocks in and around it. The tide's drifting through. Oh, I just had another hit. The tide's drifting through, and we're just searching. I'm just rolling a small 15-gram sand eel in a candy green colour. Now my speed of my retrieval here is a little bit quick because it is very shallow. But it's more that the rocks are very bumpy, if that makes sense. They're up and down, it's not just flat rock. So I'm just keeping a nice steady kind of speedy retrieval on this, keeping that rod tip kind of half up. Right, this is the main gully that I had to cross. Shallowed out nicely already. Oh, nearly tripped over a rock. This whole area will be dried out in a bit. There'll be no water here at all. Crazy to think. Putting in mind that we are probably a kilometre and a half from land. Well, we're just coming up to the zone. It's been a little bit of a walk. Sweaty one in a coat and waders, but that water is still a little bit cold for wading in boots and shorts. It's going to be a little bit fun to cross. Should be fine. And we're over. Lovely. I would usually put my bag down this area, but there's a few waves coming through still, so not happening just yet. Do we want to go on the end point to start? I know I can get across, so we'll do it. There's a nice bit of flow coming through here, so that's why I've chose to stick at it. Can I get across there? Proper little adventure. Little jump. There is definitely going to be some big wrasse around today. It's the weather. Right, first cast in. I'm sweating up. Still a nice bit of tidal push. So I think in this area it's probably about 20 foot deep, so I'm just going to let this roll down. Oh. And then just slow wind it. I think I was just hitting the bottom there. Thought I had a fish. Tide's moving right through here. Basically, this is a gutter coming out of all the bays. And usually if the bass are here, they just sit around on these reefs just waiting for the sand eel to move through or whatever they're eating. Sometimes they're here, sometimes they're not. It's the beauty of it. Currently they're not. We're gonna have one more cast here and then we're gonna change it up just for 5 minutes. Fish on, yeah, fish on, yeah, fish on. I don't know if it's a nice fish. It feels lumpy, but a lot of the smaller fish at the moment are fighting super hard. If it comes up to the surface, starts splashing around, then it's probably a small fish, but it hasn't yet, so I'm unsure. Feels weighty. Could it be a wrasse? It's a small fish. He's just fighting like a super hard fish. There you go. Ah, he's all right, I guess. There you go. Just a little whipper. He's fighting so hard at the moment though. Nice, mate, thank you. Looks like we're gonna have to stay here for a little bit longer. I'm getting little plucks at the tail. More than likely that's because the bass are eating really small sand eel, which they can just gobble up straight away. So they're taking the tail of the lure and pulling at it. I do have smaller lures, but my confidence lies in these kind of lures, so I'm getting bites again. They seem to be a little bit deeper. Oh, I just had a really nice hit. Couple more casts. Seems that they're right down on the bottom, so the slower I get, the more hits I'm getting. Gotta think about it. If you're reeling it quick, again, it depends on the depth that you're fishing, but I know it's deep here. I can go really slow, and that's where the fish are giving me more hits. Constant bites right down at the bottom. Seems to be where they are. Oh, that was a nice hit. There you go, I'm in now. There you go, fish on. Small fish again, really small. Swimming towards me. Oh, he's kiting away. Little one. Come up, mate, where are you going? Tiny bass, absolutely tiny. And that's why I'm probably struggling to pick them up, because they're like that big. Well, that was a good little bit of fun, wasn't it? Literally got over to the mark, seen that that tide was running really nicely through there, and that's the kind of areas that I like, especially when the tide's dropping down. Nice bit of run over a little bit of reef, and like I was just saying, I was casting, and it wasn't just pointless casting. I was kind of trying to work out what was below, I kind of know what's below, but working where the tide's ripping more and where it's moving slower, going quick, so my lure is up high, because sometimes the fish push the bait fish up. But we worked out that if I work this small soft plastic slowly to the bottom, we're going to catch fish. And that's what we did. Plenty of plucks, plenty of takes where the fish are plucking at the tail, but you've seen how small those bass were. They were literally just schoolies, which I'm not really after today. So what I'm going to do, I know this area is predominantly very good for wrasse, so I'm going to just stick on a small little Savage Gear weedless paddle tail here, and I'm just going to work this around the edges right now, just for a quick go for a wrasse. And that's what that looks like there. It's going to be very nip and tuck, very close quarters. Just cast it out, let it drop to the bottom, and just flick it, keeping tension on the lure. And that's the best thing about it, because you never know when that wrasse is going to come out of a rock or it's going to follow it and bang, smash it. Right, let's do this. This is my favourite little area. And wrasse usually just hit you close in. Doesn't need a big cast. So I'm just letting it sit on the bottom. There you go, on the bottom now. And literally just tapping it. There's nothing to it. And this khaki colour is just like a small little goby, small little minnowy kind of thing. And it's a perfect little colour. So I've just come back to where I was before catching the bass. I'm gonna try here. Some deep little gutters in and around. If we don't catch anything, we'll go back on the bass. I think today I'm going to stay in this area. There's definitely some wrasse down here. I'm getting hits by them all the time. It's a little bit deeper than it is over there, to be honest, and I've never really tried here before. Getting loads of bites. Nothing big though. I'm using a weedless lure as well, so they'd have to really grab it to get it, so it kind of stops the little fish from taking it too much. If there was a big fish in here, we'd have probably got it by now. Territorial beefhead. Well, I was just about to pack up. Well, not pack up, you get me, but the wrasse fishing's been very slow. Just had this lovely fish. It gave me a really nice run around. Not the biggest, probably because of the belly on it. Probably about 3 pounds. But yeah, massive belly on it. He's been feeding up. He's probably not even 3 pounds, maybe, I don't know, but feisty one you are. He was a feisty one. We're gonna get him back. Maybe have a little plod more. Maybe he came in on the scent of the vibration, I mean, of the lure, but hey ho. Well, I guess it'd be rude not to have another cast. Let's try and get onto this little rock here. There we go. Well, that was fun. It's just what we come for. It took a little while. And I'm wondering if he followed me in from these little outer reefs, because there's not been really much in and around here. Again, not the biggest I've had from here, but everything's welcome. Well, it's been a tough little session, to be honest. I thought there was going to be a lot more fish to be had, but just goes to show I've been wrasse fishing for half an hour, probably 20 minutes longer than I want to be. I'm going to clip this lure off. I think I'm going to go back to a soft plastic. Probably back to... oh, I don't really know what to go for. I'll go back to the colour that was working before, and we'll have a little flick around to do that. The tide's getting low now though, but there's still a little bit of current in that area, so there might be some fish still moving through, so we'll give it a go.